This is map 1 of 3 for these guys.
Felt looking for a very, very early gimme. A lot of times people play Ana, step up there and try and get an early biotic, so I was actually curious if anybody's going to try and pull that one off. Sombra?
Okay, all right. They're going to go for it. I'm excited for this. Let's go. We haven't really seen many people besides Complexity try the Sombra strategy. So Icefelt going in with it. He's going to get right into the back. Oh, the sleep from Blam. He's going to put him to bed right off the bat.
I didn't even see him turn.
That was a quick one, man. That was just a 180 flick sleep.
Tucked it under his elbow and fired it backwards.
that was some good stuff from Blam right there. Icefelt getting pulled in by Connor J too and put to bed. So Baby Bay might end up going down though, and he will. They're going back and forth with it. Luminosity
Kungarna on
lost
top though.
quite a lot. Yeah, Kungarna definitely on top of it though. If they can move quickly, Luminosity get the respawns, they might be able to Kungarna, which be a big difference maker. Icefelt working his way in. He's got it, uses it. There were a lot of bodies around as well. Remix the first to fall here, and Icefelt is going to get the hack onto Michael as well. So all he's going to be able to do is just walk forward and shoot. That's a brilliant hack coming out from Icefelt and making Michael pretty much ineffective throughout most of that, even though he had the nano boost on himself. He's going to hack him again, make sure he can't get back into his mech, at least for now. But Luminosity are definitely finding the kills. They have bodies all over this point, and they should be able to take it. Michael now back into his mech, but put to sleep. The guy can't catch a break. And there's Luminosity is all over this point right now. They are going to get yet another hack onto Michael. Man,
that hack was like half a second away from making Michael land back on the wrong side. Poor Michael getting absolutely focused and abused by Luminosity so far.
Well, Luminosity gets the
forward on the side, but Super Block locking down most of it.
Oh, baby,
the Graviton coming out.
Coming out of the side, here comes a self-destruct, Michael with 5. Beautifully placed. Maybe 4 for that, but still, that was fantastic.
What does it matter?
Yeah, really. Either way, he just clobbered them.
Michael holding, but they have 2.5 minutes on the clock here.
2.5 it is, and oh, there's the EMP. Icefelt, great positioning, dropping down from above to get that EMP in, and the rest of Luminosity will just press forward to wipe through Kungarna. They have no answer to the Sombra at the moment, who has just been such an issue for them. And Michael going down, he was the last one on it. They will have one last attempt, Kungarna, once they get these respawns to do something, but still there's ultimates up, a couple for Luminosity.
The way that EMP wiped away the half health of Baby Bay, taking away his shields, leaving him just standing there basically naked as he finishes him off. Icefelt on Sombra and a Graviton coming out from the side of Kungarna as they're trying to hold on this 3rd point.
Let's see what they can do with it. So far, no kills. Ube's getting melted pretty quickly. Remix with the finishing blow to him. He will also pick up Icefelt, so a little something for Kungarna. It looks like they should be able to hold it off as Super Plock will just end it, just charge in and let them kill him in the end there. So they are going to be able to stop Luminosity, now down to 1 minute and 30.
Just meters away.
Yeah, very
meters
very
away.
close.
But now the cart's going to start rolling backwards a little bit. Kungarna with an Earth Shatter and a Nano Boost. A Pulse Bomb will come online relatively quickly if Michael stays on Tracer for this part. Luminosity with nothing to really work with, but Icefelt will certainly get his EMP to start this out. They're not too far away from 2 more.
Remix going really aggressive, and they're gonna be able to kite most of that. It's not good news for Kungarna. They gave him the Nano Boost, and he just charged in, and Luminosity just backed themselves up, and he really wasn't able to do anything with it. Michael is on Tracer for Kungarna. He tosses Pulse Bomb in there, and couldn't really do anything with it. Connor J goes down, so Luminosity certainly with an opening here as they find 3 kills for themselves, and Kungarna was scattered in very odd places throughout this point, and they're going to pay for it. Luminosity just waltzing this card on forward, and they're very close to capping it off, and then Ube actually is going to win that battle with Connor J. There's no chance for Kungarna. I mean, Blam is pretty much the only one that's left in. Actually, Michael on Tracer is going to try and stall as long as he can alongside a Remix. He's got to stand on the point, but ends up going down. So Luminosity, with 19 seconds left in the time bank, do cap off all the points. Kungarna with a pretty consistent defense throughout.
Ready to go with an Earth Shatter. Kungarna self-destruct. Remix working on his own Earth Shatter. Hopefully he can make that connect better than he has so far in the Streets phase.
Michael goes for the self-destruct over top of the buildings there. Didn't really get anything with it. It just kind of went in blind, and I'm sure his teammates called out where it was at. They've traded 1 for 1 off the start. 5v5. Now Luminosity dropping yet another as Connor J is doing Connor J things at the moment. 3 for him on this fight. Remix charging through. 4 in total for Connor J. This guy is a monster on the Roadhog. But Kungarna's just rolling on the offense at the moment.
Connor J playing very far forward here. He's being kept alive though. Down to about 300. Oh, that right click connecting with Superblock's face.
Oh man, all these Luminosity players are just running onto the cart and dying on it. I guess it's time for a reset for them. They had people scattered and people that were still alive, so it's good to just go die on the cart. If you need to reset, just go die on the cart. Get your reset in, and now they'll have everybody back together.
Yeah, but 5 ultimates on the side of Kungarna as Blam comes online right about now. Luminosity with 3, 4, almost 5 at Pulse Bomb, not really connecting.
The Blizzard does go down. Remix uses Earthshatter, but there's no one there to follow up, and maybe should have waited on that one. He definitely could have saved that for another fight, because Luminosity had Remix is about to put out onto them. Superblock with a pretty big Earthshatter from himself. Ajax eliminated here by Superblock, and he's still in, but quickly taken out by Michael. Is such low health for him. Connor J still going at it, getting 2. And now the self-destruct is going to try and land right on top of the cart. Connor J was sleeping, so Spree had easy pickings for himself right there. But Kungarna still having pretty good control of the cart at the moment, but Luminosity's got those respawns coming in.
Maybe that's the ultimate answer for Connor J, right? And just try and squeeze in a sleep dart. Don't touch him at all and park a self-destruct right on his face.
This is the only way we can stop him. Yeah, but now they can do it. They just got to crack the equation, figure out.
Baby Bay would just save him with a shield.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
I mean,
he's not even that.
Kungarna, 2 ultimates on their side, and 1 coming out from Baby Bay, catching a lot of Luminosity in it.
There was a lot inside of that Graviton. Michael sent his self-destruct in to get both of the supports of Luminosity, and Ube falling to Remix as he finds 2 for himself to kill Spree on top of Ube, and Kungarna now definitely seeming as though they will be able to cap this point off. The Superblock wants to come out and contest. He'll get there in the nick of time. A good biotic from Hedan on top of the balcony. Yeah, he's just sitting up there supporting his team from afar, and I don't know if anyone from Kungarna even realizes it yet, and there is a whole hog from Connor J to try and pick up a couple more kills here. Ube has switched to Farah for Luminosity to see maybe if they can hold him off here, as they are finding kills on Kungarna at the moment, and it may just be Luminosity hanging on.
That might be the hold. That might be the hold right there. Luminosity moments away from potentially taking map 1.
Kungarna is going to have one last shot. 15 seconds. They're going to have to speed boost into the point as well. So it is just a few seconds now, and Ube is going to be up high, and the self-destruct going in. That's going to be it for Remix, and so
picked up
Blam
2.
going down as well. 2 for them. Luminosity seeming to be able to hold on right now. Baby Bay sitting up on the high ground is Soldier 76. He's got to find something, though. Quickly being contested by Spree to get finished off. That should be it. Luminosity will hang on the defense to stop Kungarna, and they will take matter players, but it's a good idea. I mean, Michael is at least given the harassments. It's just the Kungarna guys dropped in the beginning.
And Luminosity recognizing that the amount of damage they're going to take from that feels like more than it's actually going to happen. I mean, when you hear the headshots coming in and everything, it's easy to kind of overreact, but if you look up and see that, but hold that thought, here comes Kungarna.
They're going to be right back into it. Pulse Bomb off from Michael, gets 2 to kick us off, and Remix taking down Superblock. So it is definitely going to be Kungarna all over this point. They came back with a vengeance and a team wipe on their second push. Oh, man.
On defense with a minute left. That's a lot to work with. Kungarna starting to, actually, they're not the ones pressing. Superblock's going to lead Luminosity right into the assault.
Luminosity not afraid to play it.
Oh, that Earthshatter.
Earthshatters on both sides are going to put players down. There is a Blizzard to land on top of it as well. Luminosity are still just rolling here. Michael is going to get ejected from the mech. Ube gets 2 here, and I think that might be about set and done for Kungarna. They'll have one last shot, but man, they're just not getting anything off of these ultimates. Luminosity is playing their game well. They're managing their ults well. They still have 4 ults to work with.
Connor J getting a lesson in thermodynamics there. You don't have to be completely immersed in the Blizzard. Just a little toe in and it'll freeze you eventually. Luminosity with, let's call it 4 ultimates on their side. Kungarna with 2, and Baby Bay, you can count on that being 3, but they might not have the time.
Oh, the Biotic lands on top of all these guys. Icefelt and Spree bringing it home for Luminosity. I think that might just do it for Kungarna's offense. There's no one around. I mean, they don't even have any ultimates to work with Kungarna, and there's still a lot of Luminosity players here. That'll seal it at least for the offense. Kungarna didn't even make it far in those streets. And the ultimate management from Luminosity there was very, very solid in the streets. I mean,
Icefelt in there to flank around Kungarna as quickly as possible, but Baby Bay, both of those two will probably come head-to-head at some point here. It's fairly inevitable on the first point. Luminosity just now starting their assault in the first point of Kings Row.
And just working right in to him as Luminosity looking for that early hook. Not going to find it. They do have Mineral on as Zenyatta this time. Baby Bay's all the way up top. Remix, first of all, that is really bad news for Kungarna. 2 down for them already, and he's got that Discord up on D.Va, who's on the high ground. That's Michael up there, and
the right click from Zarya and the helix coming in from Icefelt, taking out Baby Bay without him even showing his face, it looked like from our angle. And that's going to be the first point for Luminosity with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. That is a long time to push it just a little bit down the streets phase. I'd say roughly 2/3.
Yeah, they have all the time in the world right now. Kungarna's going to have to, I mean, have a miracle or something, but they have no ults either at the moment.
I mean, neither have a whole lot of
neither, but
ultimates, but Luminosity certainly has the advantage. Kungarna's got to take it to him early and really set it back.
Well, here we go. They are going to charge in, or at least Remix is going to charge in off the start here. And a hook up top. How did that land from Connor J? What the hell was that? Icefelt going down. Connor J is going to take a decent bit of damage, but he's looking for a little bit more. And he does have there's going to be a Zenyatta up top as well, but the Mineral, he's all the way up top in the window. Continuing to get the hooks here is Connor J.
Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with us. Being surprised by things that hooks do is so 2016.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Hey, Hook 2.0 though, huh? How about that? Soon. Either way, it's Luminosity. They got 4 ultimates online for themselves at the moment.
Superplot getting real close to 5, but a Graviton coming out for Luminosity as they're looking to close this map out. They will get a lot of distance out of this.
They just used 3 ultimates in total, and they are finding the kills to back it up to justify this ultimate usage. Spree with 2 of them, Ube to kill Blam, and Kungarna's got such a long walk back here. All they can hope for is that if there's anybody around to even just to stall the point during this, that's all they're.
Baby Bay can't do it alone. Not on Zarya.
He's gonna get melted real quick. I don't think there's nobody's gonna be there to do it. And Luminosity having their way with Kungarna there on Kings Row and map 3. Pretty solid game from them, man.